All right, welcome back to the Up and Adams Show. We have Jordan Love. We have Mel Kiper. How about this? High praise from a Cowboys legend for my next guest. Program record, SMU, all-purpose yards, first team all-ACC running back Brashard Smith. How about that tweet? How do you feel about that? It's pretty nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, here we go. I'm going to need a little more energy out of you on draft week. Do you understand that we're finally here?
Yes, I am. I'm very blessed and I'm very happy to be in this position for sure.
How does it feel? What does this week feel like for the, millions and bajillions of people who will never be you?
It feels pretty good. I feel like it's just one more step closer to my dream. So I feel like it's just one step closer for sure.
You have this amazing senior season. I bet that must have felt rewarding and sort of like a perfect end to it. You know, like you left with a great taste in everybody's mouth. Des Bryant talking about it. Who else shouted you out? Like, who else did you hear from during that incredible senior year?
Just guys that like, I'll say alumni from SMU. I heard from a lot of guys like Des Bryant just coming out, just saying that they see us and they're watching. Robert Griffin III. I seen like he's been watching, so I feel like it's a lot of guys been watching SMU, and we're definitely making like a change.
And before SMU, you were at University of Miami, of course. You spent 3 years there before the transfer, and you switched positions back to running back. How did the conversation about the position change go? Take me through that.
So it was coming into my third year. I was a slot receiver at Miami. Rhett Lashley, the SMU coach, he kind of hit me up and he kind of was just asking me, how do I see myself in the league and like how versatile I could be, just being in the backfield and just motioning out at receiver. So we kind of came to agreement, and I felt like it was the best decision for me.
If I'm an NFL GM, if I'm a scout, if I'm an NFL fan, which I am, you're like one of the prospects I'm truly most looking forward to. I'm very excited because I feel like we have such a small sample size almost, like we're just scratching the surface. This was your first year playing the position, and you were closing in on Eric Dickerson's school records, a Hall of Famer, crazy, an icon, a legend. It's sort of amazing as you play this position. I'm looking at the numbers here. 4th most rush yards in a season in SMU history. That's less than 100 yards behind ED in 1981, back when you were just a dream. It's sort of remarkable that you were able to do that. What clicked right away so well?
I'll say I try to just keep it like the basic is like I've been playing football my whole life since I was 3 to 4 years old. So it's just kind of just keeping that in mind and just knowing that I have a talent and a skill set that I feel like is different than others. So.
Well, I'm glad you made the change, because if you didn't, we couldn't play highlights like this. I'm going to need you to be excited about what I'm about to show you. November 2nd, Mustangs up 14-3 on Pitt. Second quarter, talk me through this 71-yard touchdown run.
So I kind of I'm not going to say I already knew I was going to score, but I just felt like we kind of felt good about the play. It was like a trap play, quick 30 trap, and I feel like we hit it pretty good as far as blocking, and I just used my speed to score a touchdown.
Yeah, you used your speed. The safety has the angle on you, Smith, and you still outrun him. That's not speed. That's like actually unbelievable. You knew that was going 70 yards?
Yeah, yes, ma'am, for sure. Once I seen like him, and I knew I could beat him to the pylon for sure.
That game was amazing. 2 touchdowns against Pitt. You ran a 4.39 40-yard dash at the combine. Need I remind people that's top 3 fastest among running backs in the 2025 combine. You're also an incredible kick returner. Let me tell you, versatility, as you know, name of the game. How much can you do? How much can you bring? Have you gotten a chance to practice the NFL's dynamic kick return?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So I feel like just every team I talked to, they all like kind of talked about kick return or punt return. So I definitely have to be ready for that. And I feel like I'm very comfortable at it. So I'm ready for it for sure.
Which team talked about it the most?
I'm not sure. Probably all of them, but I'll say more like just head on. the Tennessee Titans, Chicago Bears, the Dolphins, Minnesota Vikings. A lot of teams that they're kind of just saying that they need special teams guys, that dynamic
Yeah.
players for sure.
Well, you led the ACC in 2023 in kick return yards while at Miami, which I'm sure everybody knows. I'm excited to see you make these spark plays. They can be so huge. Gosh, you've been traveling a lot, huh? Even just those, that's a lot of traveling. And talking to those
Yes,
teams,
ma'am.
combine wise and everywhere. I know you're from South Florida. You've traveled a lot in your life. You go to Dallas, Texas. What is the most Texas coded thing you've seen or done ever?
Uh, I'll just say it's more friendlier. Like I'll say it's more friendlier in Texas as far as like I just feel like everyone is more just so much nicer in Texas. Like, I don't know if that's probably me, but it's just like it's more a southern hospitality. But I feel like I love it for sure. I love both cities for sure, but yeah, that's what I would say is the biggest difference. It's more just more friendlier people and more friendlier vibes from everyone.
How hospitable, how good of a host with that Southern hospitality you're talking about were the Cowboys on Dallas Day?
I think that would be really great. I think that's big time for sure.
Did you go?
Yeah,
You went, right?
say it one more time.
Did you go to Dallas Day?
Oh yes, I did.
I'm asking, tell me about that day. What stuck out to you?
Just all the people, just going and actually meeting all the coaches and actually meeting the GM and just knowing that they were actually watching, and I felt like it was so real that they were actually watching our season, and like they know who I am, and I just felt like that was kind of big to me for sure, just being in the city and just knowing that those guys were definitely watching us throughout the whole year. So
It's amazing. Now, do you like the cold weather?
I'm getting used to it, so now I'll say yeah. But at first, when I first got to Dallas, no, I did not.
Yeah. Oh, you think Dallas is cold? Oh boy.
Yeah, I think Dallas. Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Because I'm trying to think about you as a Viking potentially, and I know we got a snapshot of it, but like that's a different level cold up there. Are you ready for that potentially? I know you were there for a top 30 visit.
I'll say yeah. I think I'm pretty ready. Like I have to get ready. I can't be thinking about the code.
You can't. I mean, at least you get the dome. 'Cause you played there.
Yeah, that's fact.
And then it's like probably a little easier if you're like, oh, I get to play with Aaron Jones and there's Justin
Yeah.
Jefferson. Like that'd be pretty nice. Did you like that visit?
Yeah, I loved it. It was probably one of my top three, well, top two. I'll say that I really like for sure.
What made it that? Like, why is that? What was it about it?
Just the people around, and I can see like how they're trying to change like the program around, and I feel like it's definitely going to change, and I feel like the coaches that they have I feel like it's big time, and they're building something special for sure.
Now you have to tell me your favorite because you said it was your second favorite. Top two. Well, who's top one? Who's the other one?
I had a great visit at Chicago also. I really
Really?
had fun. Yeah.
That's where I'm from now. I need if you
Oh,
go
for
there,
real?
you gotta help me turn that team around. What did you like about Chicago and that team?
I love the coaches. The people also, and the team. Like I've seen the teammates around, and I was actually getting to talk to them. I feel like it's a very cool spot to be at for sure.
Who'd you get to talk to? That's so fun.
Tyreek Stevenson, he went to University of Miami, so I kind of like he was kind of like a mentor for me, and he was there, so that was kind of
Tyreek
big
was
for
there?
me.
I love
Yes.
that. I don't know what we lost you. I don't know why you're like this. Should I do that with you? Is that like a Gen Z thing? Is that what cool kids are doing?
Nah, I'm not sure. Someone called me.
now
That's
you're back.
probably.
Now you're back. Well, maybe it was a team calling for your services because they're watching this interview live on TV. I love that. You know, I'm really glad that we got to reschedule this. I know you're super busy. Last week, we had to change the interview, Mr. Big Time Brashard, because you had like a team call. What was that about?
Yeah, I had a couple Zoom calls I had to like kind of like do like right then and there. So I was kind of upset I could be on the call.
My favorite thing that I'm always going to remember when you are breaking records in the NFC North, in the frozen NFC North, whether it's Chicago or Minnesota, that you thought that when I asked you about the cold, that I meant Dallas.
Yeah.
From South Florida to Dallas, all the way up potentially to Minnesota or wherever you are. I wish you good luck. Enjoy the week. And thank you for coming on and making time.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having me.